Hey, how's it going? Making a video to showcase what I've gotten, the video games I've purchased in the last month and a half, since about February 1st. Have about 9 games here. I'll show the ones I just got yesterday. They were from a pawn shop. Pawn shop really prices the game, the one I go to. It's kind of like a chain pawn shop. They price them accordingly, and I try to stick with like the older games because sometimes I might find a few here or there that are actually a pretty decent deal. Last time I went to the place, I found the third Donkey Kong on Super Nintendo for $4.99, and that was a pretty good deal. But these are all PlayStation 2 and Xbox games. I got them for a total of $10. First up, I got Time Splitters 2 for the Xbox. Most of them I think they all are complete, and they're all in pretty nice shape. So I got this for about $2.50. Remember playing this a lot when I was younger, high school days, and it's nice to have this. I can't remember if I used to play this on the GameCube or the Xbox, but regardless, it's nice to get it for $2.50. Next, PlayStation 2, Kill Switch for, again, the PlayStation 2. Nice game. Never had it before. I remember watching friends play this, and really cool third-person shooter game, sort of actiony. I think games like Gears of War and a couple of Tom Clancy games kind of should give credit to this game, and just it was one of the first ones to really patent the idea of cover shooting. Like, you can kind of see in the back of the art there, you can see the guy using cover to fire, and really feel like games like Gears of War wouldn't have been successful if that wouldn't have started it. Next, I got a game. Not really have a lot of exposure to this series, but I picked it up. It was $2.50. All these 4 games I'm showing you were $2.50 technically, and a total of $10. Couldn't pass this up. I'm a sucker for slipcovers, and this game came with a slipcover. I'm not really sure why, but Siphon Filter or Mega Strain. Everything's nice inside. The slipcover's a little beat up, but the inside of the actual game is in nice shape. So $2.50 for this. Remember playing this with a friend, but not so sure how much time I'm going to give with it. It's just nice to have it. $2.50 is not really that bad of a price. And then lastly, a game that I got because I remember watching. I like watching Metal Jesus Rocks. He's got a really nice show on YouTube where he just talks about games that people may not have really gotten a chance to look at, and most of them are games that kind of went under the radar, and this is one for the PlayStation 2. It's called Splashdown, Rides Gone Wild, and it is kind of a quirky racing game using jet skis. I've always kind of been a believer that Wave Race was one of the dominant jet ski games, but this seemed, based on his review, this seemed a really cool game. It definitely doesn't really take itself very seriously, but those are the types of games that I enjoy, racing games. So I really enjoyed his review on it, and he definitely portrayed it as a really fun game to have. So couldn't pass it up. Never really ever saw this before out. Trying to find games, so $2.50 for this, not bad. Alright, got some more modern day games. These four are definitely games that I was looking forward to getting, and I paid a little bit more than what I usually do. I like to get games, used games for like $3 to $5, but I mean it's hard to get Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 games for that price. Not quite yet. I mean maybe another year or two from now, and we'll start seeing games that price. But got most of these games for around $15 to $20. And I'm really glad I have them. They're all superior games for my collection, and I feel like they're going to be the types of games that are going to be hard to find eventually. We'll start out with Rayman Origins for 360. Pretty nice shape. Got them all four of them at Best Buy. I don't really know if there was a particular deal going on. They're all pre-played games. They're very similar to, I would say, GameFly. I think GameFly is still one of the most superior options for buying somewhat modern day games for really good prices. But Best Buy has been doing pretty well recently, and I think I got this for like $14.99. That's not too terrible. I think I probably would have rather paid like $9.99. But I wanted to play it, and I wanted to have it. And it's a fun game. It's very colorful, very enjoyable. It's got a unique style, and I just really enjoy platform games. They're just fun to play, and glad I have this. Next, I got another game I was really interested in checking out. On the back, it says "Prepare to Die," and it is Dark Souls. I think I got this also for $14.99. It was either $14.99 or $17.99, somewhere around there. Got this. I got all four of these for technically it was like Valentine's Day gifts from my fiance, even though I was the one that bought with my own credit card. But regardless, Dark Souls is a really fun game. Very challenging. Definitely not easy. I haven't gotten anywhere close to beating this. I probably played about an hour and a half of it. Even like the simple enemies are really challenging, and so I appreciate games like this. There are so many games nowadays that take the route of just trying to be safe and let the player just kind of like easily win the game. And so I appreciate games that are still trying to go the old school route of like you need to be a top tier player to be able to beat the game. Next is a game I'm playing now. I just was playing it last night, and I've been playing it for a little bit anytime I get a chance. It won Game of the Year award for Spike TV Video Game Awards. I think is what that's called. And it's The Walking Dead. I don't really know how it's a limited edition because it doesn't really come across as being anything different than the regular version. But it's obviously the disc version of Walking Dead. I got it for like, it was either $24.99. I think it was $24.99 pre-played, and I wanted to get it because I don't know if I can't foresee it being like a really hard game to find. I don't know. I'm not sure about how much of a limited run it was produced. But I just knew I wanted to get it. I mean, anytime that there's a game of the year, and the game of the year is just such a unique game, I want to pick it up because it may be hard to find later on. Who knows? The major gripe I have with this is just how it's not. I don't want to say buggy, but it's just unbelievably choppy. Like, I'm playing it on a 360 that I just got it brand new for Christmas. It's not like my system is old or something is wrong with my system. It literally, like, the loading screens take forever to transition between like the cutscenes to the gameplay to like action taking place. It's like watching a video on the internet, and like your internet is like really slow, like dial-up slow, and it just is excruciatingly. It takes away from the experience because I mean I know it's a good game, but it just is like this is so pathetic that I mean I don't want to harp on the game because I know it's good. It is fun. I've played about 2 hours of it, and the story is really that's the reason why it's so great. But I can't get over the fact that the disc version is just so poor. I mean, I know that I probably could download it onto my system, and that would make a huge difference. But I mean, I've died so many times in this game because like the decisions you have to make them quickly. And oftentimes there's times where you have to react and kill a zombie that's about to kill you, and it doesn't allow me to do that because it's still choppy. Like there are parts where like it almost sounds like when you have a CD that skips like back in like the 90s and 2000s when you listen to CDs and you had a scratch on your disc. It just was like the game would literally like just kind of pause and just kind of the noises in the game would just kind of like skip like you're listening to a CD that's skipping. It's terrible. There's no scratches on the disc. It's just I don't know why it's like that, but regardless, I'm saving the last one of the four. I think is the best one. Other people have probably agreed with this too because I think it has done really well in the past. It's Portal 2, and the only complaint I have that this is a Best Buy game too is that it didn't come with a manual, and it is a pre-played game, so I can't expect it to be perfect. But regardless, this is an awesome game. I think I like this better than The Walking Dead, and I don't have any previous experience with this, but it's such a cool game. I mean, the story is awesome, the characters are awesome, the writing is awesome, just the challenge of trying to get through the rooms is awesome. I know I said awesome too many times though, but regardless, this is such a cool game, and I feel like this is going to be a harder game to get your hands on eventually too. So really happy to get it, and I honestly think I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm more than halfway done, and I'm surprised how quickly I was able to pick up on the game because I know that so many people say it's so challenging, but I've only had to like use walkthrough videos like maybe 2 times, but I mean I've gotten pretty far just on my own diligence and persistence, I guess. But I'd actually kind of be interested in seeing what the co-op would be like for this game because I know that that's another portion of it as well. But just really awesome ideas in this game, and I think that some companies need to get inspired by some of the things that Valve does with their games. Now, I mean, I think Left 4 Dead was a good series, but I think that their Portal and Half-Life series is just amazing. So I can't be any more of a Valve fanboy, I guess, because I love playing on. I play Day of Defeat Source, which is game's getting kind of older now, but I love playing that too, and never really got into Counter Strike, but love what the guys at Valve do with their games, and really hoping for Half-Life 3 to come out eventually, hopefully. I finally had some time to play some of my games. That's why I'm glad that I have some of these and to play and try out. I'm just trying to get some time to play. I just recently played Dishonored. I know I've showed this off before, but it's decent. It seems like it's got some issues that I wish they would have changed. I'm not sure if I love the art style or not. It's just not terrible. It's definitely trying to be unique, but decent experience. I still think that Portal 2 and Dark Souls are probably the best out of those games I showed to play, to have fun with. And the last one, I know I'm trying to get this done. Last game I got, which was the most surprising. I like to find games at Goodwill, and I like to be surprised when I find games. That's why I persistently try to keep going there, even though 9 times out of 10 I don't find anything. But back in February, I did find a game that I unexpectedly never expected to find. I never find cartridge games. I never see them, ever. in thrift stores or Goodwills. But I came across two. I only bought one of them, and the way the way I saw it, it was facing down like this on like a random shelf. It was like this one, and then another one stacked up. I picked them up face down like this, and I wanted to be surprised. So I slowly like picked up the first one, and I tried to see what it was. It was like Wheel of Fortune or Family Feud or something like that. I was real disappointed with that. Just put it back on the shelf, and then I slowly turned this over, and this is what I found. And I was so happy when I found this. I was even more happy than actually getting all those other games that I just showed you, because it is hard to find good NES games for 99 cents. And this game is really fun. I tried playing it. I probably played about half of it. I was able to move through it pretty quickly. It's not all that challenging compared to other NES games, and it's really cool game. I mean, I'm really happy to have this. Most of the NES and Super Nintendo games that I collect, I just want to collect the ones that are really good. I don't really have any intention of finding and buying the games that cost like $100, $200, $300, like the Snow Brothers and what are some other NES games? Trying to think, Bubble Bobble 2 and the Flintstone games. I don't really have any intentions of tracking those down, but being able to have these and having them to be able to, maybe, I don't know that the save file works on this now. Who knows what it'll be like in 10 or 15 years from now, but I want to be able to show my kids one day that these are the things that I grew up with, and maybe one day be able to play them with my kids. So I want to be able to keep the good ones, and this is one that I'm really glad to get. So those are my pickups. Tell me what you think. I'm trying to get a Craigslist deal. I haven't gotten one in months, but somebody posted a Sega Saturn. I don't have a Sega Saturn, and they want like $50 for it. I'm trying to negotiate. I don't know if they're going to go for it or not, but they want 50. I'm trying to go for 30. Who knows what will happen, but maybe that'll be something I'll show in the next video I make. All right, let me know what you think. Comment, and have a nice weekend. Later.